is Professor Phillips, and I just want to say hi and welcome you to Unit 13 and Unit 14. So I want to congratulate you guys on your work from the last couple weeks. We've been covering a lot. I know it's a late start class, so we've been covering basically 2 weeks in one. And this week is going to be no different. We're going to have some good work on educational planning. So we're going to give you some resources, tools, and information, and then have you create your educational plan. So basically, the steps that you did last week for educational planning, you're going to repeat, but you're going to repeat them for your own educational plan. So we're still going to do 60 units. It's still going to be an associate degree educational plan, but it's going to be your personal one, including transfer courses. So great job last week on putting those puzzle pieces together. We're going to utilize the same puzzle pieces, but just understand them a little bit differently as it relates to your major. So you need major classes, you need general education classes, and you need to make sure you have 60 transferable units. So your major classes are going to come from your transfer major sheet, which also is the same classes that should be on in the catalog. Your transfer courses and as well should be on your transfer major sheet, and those as well should also be in the catalog. So it all matches up. Your transfer prep also comes from a website called assist.org, which again, that should also be on your transfer major sheet. So your transfer major sheet is very important, but in order to get there, we're going to go through these steps real quick. So we have two resources for you here, the Transfer Center calendar and our transfer guide. What you are going to do though by Wednesday is you are going to complete information gathering documents. So number one, you're going to know your math and English placement, and there's information on how to do that if you don't know offhand. And then number two, help deciding where to transfer to. And the associate degree with a guarantee website can help you do that if you don't already know where you want to go to. Number three, basically accessing your assist.org sheet that's going to have transfer major prep on it. Again, this is only for CSU and UC. It gives you instructions on how to do that in two different ways. Number four is only for private schools. If you were interested in going to private school, you're going to need the articulation agreement. All right. If that's not you, then you can skip step 4. Step 5, knowing your major from the catalog and seeing the transfer website under 6. Both of these go into knowing your major classes. So you look through the catalog for your pages in the for your major. You will see hopefully that the catalog matches the transfer major sheet. So this again is one of the most important things on here because it gives you a lot of good information about your major, transfer courses, and different schools that have different classes for you to prepare to transfer to. So the number 7, if you have seen a counselor, you're going to have to show us the educational plan. A lot of times it's just 1 semester or 2 semesters, so we're going to do a full one for you in this class. And then your unofficial transcripts, and the steps to do that are right here. So the information gathering piece is a little tedious, but that is all due by Wednesday, so I can go over it with you and then give you a little bit of feedback so that you can do part 2, the planning sheet, by Friday. And then after I give you feedback on the Friday piece, you can do step 3, the transfer education sheet. So again, this is broken up into 10, 15, and 25 points. So that way I can give you feedback. You can get the best score possible. Again, this is going to be easier if you already have an education plan that is correct from your counselor. So I just want to stress that Wednesday deadline, Friday deadline, and Sunday deadline. So just manage that time, and then you should be able to earn 50 points on this, and get with the feedback and everything, make sure everything is okay. So that's just going to give you information on your proper educational plan and make sure it's all correct and you know what classes you'll be taking until you graduate. So just want to let you know about Unit 14. Unit 14, all their deadlines are on December 9th, so that's the end of the week. So the research that you're doing in the beginning is related to your major and career and your occupation. So that's your job. So you're just going to look up different jobs and how much they pay, and you're going to give me those links. That doesn't take very long as you know what you want to do. And then your transfer assignment is researching transfer schools, 3 different schools, fill out the form, and you get the information down. Again, it should help you to understand where you want to transfer to and help you to compare like cost of schools and whatnot. And then planning for next semester, it's about time to register. So we do a simple assignment where you plan what you're going to register for, and it'll help you to register when your date becomes available. And then we have our last quiz. So this is a last push until basically the end of the semester for you guys. So I want to say congratulations on getting this far. Yes, you want to manage your time for this week since you have the 50-point ed plan and the last bit of your assignments. As always, I'm here like the invisible force of the Jedi, so I can always help you out if you get stuck. Please ask me questions about the educational plan if you have any. I'm always here to help with that. I know it's a difficult process, so I want to encourage you not to get frustrated, but rather just reach out as soon as possible so I can help you. And then the next unit, all we have is the final. So this is our last push, and then it's almost done, and we're almost going to be, at the end of the semester. So one thing I want to make sure you are aware of, I think everybody is pretty good with the Google site next week when we start that. If for some reason you never did your Google site from the beginning of the semester, I will be emailing you to let you know you have to get that Google site in so that next week you don't have any problems doing the final. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm always here to help.